Hey guys, it's the Gundam Boy, and I have absolutely not slept at all, but we're going to be taking a look at how to deal with some of these enemies we're going up against today, the new Predator variants. Just in case you didn't see my first video on it before, we have the Predator Hunter, and this guy can swarm in patrols, he spits bile when he melees, and he can cloak, and well, he's a hunter, so. Another thing I'd like to note is that these guys are super fast. They will break your ankles and you'll never be able to escape them. Then we have the Predator Stalkers. They're just like, hey, why don't we let these guys passively roam around? They also swarm in patrols. They don't have a tongue attack. I have not seen them cloak, but they do have a really fast melee. Do not let them get close. Here I was shitting bricks trying to let this monster get super close, but yeah, it seems like the ballistic shield will still protect you good. But if you have more than two of these guys on top of you, I don't think the ballistic shield will be able to help you too much. So what is their weakness? Dying. But the difficult part is not killing them, it's a matter of how much there is, meaning they come in abysmal numbers on difficulties higher than 8. Oh, and they'll spawn from bug breaches and passively patrol around the world. But what gun do I bring? Well, I'm glad you asked. The fitness gram. Literally any of the assault rifles will fare pretty well, unless you're using the stun one. I feel like it's a little bit slow. For the SMGs, the only one that sucks is going to be the pummeler. They took his stun luck. All these shotguns are great, the spray and pray included. No, do not bring any of these guys. And oh, they're so good! Any of these energy weapons, but the scythe would be a great option to use. But the jar dominator here is kind of eh. Stalwart, machine gun, heavy machine gun, all perfect guns to bring along. Grenade launcher does some solid work, and if you're really scared of them, you can fire an air burst at them. Don't forget to tailor your builds to still deal with heavies because they're gonna still exist. Dog breath and rover are pretty good, but I would not recommend the laser one. It just feels kind of meh. Motivational shocks, dead sprint, and muscle enhancement are all nice boosters to bring along if you got a full team. Otherwise, bring these because you're gonna get your ass beat a lot. I'm gonna be real with you, these guys aren't that much of a threat, especially if you got good teamwork and coordination. Sticking together can be a good way to deal with big hordes of enemies that you may not see, or you guys can mow down together. Nothing like a bit of team ganging on enemies. Because I've catched a lot of Helldivers going off by themselves and getting absolutely slain because they get swarmed by a bunch of stalkers. Sentries can be a great option for holding defensive positions because what you can't see, they will. And I can tell you, I've been saved way too many times and watched people been saved too many times. But do keep in mind that these turrets do draw aggro, which means if you're not paying attention, a stalker may get on top of it. So you gotta protect them. Mech users, you guys are mainly unaffected. I mean, a lot of these guys get stomped the same. And Helldivers, don't get in an accident. But do not fear, divers. These guys are not that strong as they like to make themselves look. But the Bile Titan one might be.